Hi, my name is Hayden, and my demonstration speech is going to show you how to play billiards and properly set it up. Now, what you first got to do is you got to get this thing out, which is called the rack. You got to get all your balls inside the rack. The order on how you do it is you can do it either stripe, solid, or solid, stripe. But for today's purposes, I want to do solid stripe. So on the outside, you got to make sure it's a solid, stripe, and organize if necessary. So it's solid, stripe, solid, stripe, solid, stripe, solid, stripe, solid. And what's most important is that the 8-ball has got to be right in the middle of all of this. Now, once you're done with that, get the rag all nice and tight. And what you got to watch for is if you look at the front ball and if it moves, then your rag's not tight enough, like what I just did there. So it wasn't tight. So we're going to have to redo it. There. See, that's a good rack. Now, the next thing is picking out your pool stick. What you got to do is you got to grab your pool stick here, and you got to roll it on the table. And what you're looking at is seeing if the pool stick rises off the table at all. See, this one doesn't, but there are some pool sticks that you'll see, you watch them like roll off the table. So we're going to be using this pool stick. Your next step is to make sure there's enough chalk. Alright? Now, the important thing about chalk is, so when you hit the ball, you don't miscue, which is that you hit the ball off and the ball goes where you don't want to. The ball goes where you don't want it to. Now, the next step is the break. Now, before I break this, what you gotta know is that if the 8-ball goes into any pocket on the break, then whoever broke the rack wins the game automatically. But that tends to never happen. Also, I mean, I prefer to do this, but not everyone has to. You can get some powder, and you can rub it on the end of your pool stick here. That way it's easier to hit. So right now we're going to do the break. Oh, that was a terrible break. I've got to say that wasn't the best break I've seen in my life. So what we're going to do is that we're just going to re-break this. There we go. Now, because I hit the 3-ball in right there, not the 3-ball, the 5-ball. Because I hit the 5-ball in, I'll be solids. So, to show you, we gotta go for the solids. So, what you gotta see is, don't think of what you're gonna hit next. Think about what you're gonna hit in the future. Alright, so, let's say I can hit this 1 ball over here. And if I hit it just right, I could get a good shape on this 3. This 3 could go down. So what you gotta compare it to is like a game of chess. You gotta think ahead. You gotta strategize. So, right here, I'll have to get a smaller pool stick. Right here is the 1 ball. So I'm gonna try to hit it in that side pocket over there. See how successful we are. See, that wasn't a good shot. Before I also go any further, what you got to see the proper way to hold the pool stick. There are several ways. The most important thing is what's comfortable to you. But the way I hold it is I have my 3 fingers. I have 3 fingers heading down, and I have my index finger and my thumb connected. That way, it gives me a good grip on the pool stick. So we're gonna shoot at the 3-ball this time, and we're gonna try to go for that corner pocket down there. I was just a little bit off. But, as you can see, you get the gist of it. As long as you get the proper stance and you hit your balls, then you'll be good. The most important thing, though, is not to knock down the 8-ball. Because if you knock down the 8-ball before you're supposed to, then you lose the game. Unless you knock it down on the rack. But the main goal is to hit your balls down first, and then go for the 8-ball. So we'll go for this 1 ball one more time, but I don't think I'll make it. It's got to be a pretty tough shot right here. See, just like that. Now, what I didn't do here was think ahead, so now I'm going to have a tough choice of shots to go for. But I guess the best shot in this situation would be the 7 ball in that corner pocket. See, that was a terrible shot. I hope you liked the video, and see you again sometime soon.
If you like this video and want to see more videos similar to this one, subscribe and like. See you.